Thank you for joining us for another Fort Hays State University Makerspace project. Today we're making Balloon-CD Hovercrafts. Here are the materials you will need: balloons, pop top lids off of an energy drink or bottled water, an old CD or DVD. Note: this will scratch them up, so don't use one you want to play later. You will also need either a hot glue gun or some tape. A hovercraft is a vehicle that rides on a cushion of air. Usually, a powerful propeller pushes air downwards to keep it airborne. In one sense, this is similar to a helicopter, but a hovercraft only ever rides just above the surface of the ground or water. You will never see one flying high in the air like an airplane. Some of the uses for hovercrafts are car ferries, vehicles for exploration in the Arctic, and vehicles for hunters. The simple hovercraft we will be building uses air pressure from a balloon to lift it above the surface. It will only stay hovering until the balloon has emptied. Our hovercraft will rise just barely above the surface of the table. I will show you two different ways that you can assemble your hovercraft at home. One will use tape and one will use a hot glue gun. If you will be using a hot glue gun, make sure that it is an adult using it. We need to make sure that we are staying safe. If you are using tape, you will take your tape and tape the drink bottle top directly in the center of the CD. You will want to put enough tape around it so it's secure and that there are no air leaks. Duct tape works pretty good for this. If an adult is there to help you, they can use a hot glue gun to glue the drink lid onto the CD. The hot glue gun makes it easier to seal all the air up, so you don't have any air leaks. Since our hovercraft doesn't have a rubber base, you will want to run it on a smooth surface for best results. It won't move smoothly on carpet or uneven surfaces. Inflate your balloon and put the neck of the balloon on top of the drink cap pop top. When you release the balloon, it will glide around the table. Notice the difference. It will move much easier when the balloon is blowing down to make it hover slightly. It will glide across your table or floor. Experiment with your hovercraft a little bit. See if you can get good at aiming it and steering it with the balloon. I have made a couple hovercraft, so I am going to show you how you can race them.
Very good.
To make it easier to race your hovercraft, you might want to incline your surface. What I did is I just raised one end of my table a couple inches. This formed a ramp so that the hovercrafts will both go in the same direction when you release them. You might end up having to experiment with how much of an angle you want on your ramp. Just test it and see what you like best. Now let's go racing. I've lined up my two hovercraft at the top end of the table. It's kind of hard to fill both balloons and release them at the same time. This might be easier to do if you have someone to help you. Maybe you want to do it with your brother or sister. And away we go. They will really get to moving pretty fast. See if you can predict which one is going to go faster. Well, thanks for joining us. I hope you all have enjoyed the hovercraft project. I enjoyed making it, and I think that you all will enjoy it too. Thanks again.